Yes, people, a teenager who brutally stabbed a man to death to steal his Gucci bag before crashing his car in a high-speed police chase faces life in prison for murder. Ryan O'Connor was killed by Joseph Jeremy, then aged 17, in Newport in June last year, minutes after the victim left his brother's home. Jeremy and four others drove from Cardiff to Newport in a stolen Fiesta when they came across Ryan O'Connor carrying the designer bag. Jeremy used a 15-inch hunting knife to stab Mr. O'Connor and boasted, "I've yinged him and we've got the Gucci bag," before the gang fled, the Wales Online reported. On their way back to Cardiff, they were pursued by police and crashed when the police hit him with a stinger. All five were arrested. Mr. O'Connor, known as Apple, died as a result of his injuries, including 5 stab wounds, with one to his chest which pierced his left lung and his heart. Jeremy, now 18, was convicted of his murder by a jury after a 2-month trial. He was also found guilty of robbery along with 3 of his friends after they set off armed with knives. Lewis Aquilino, 20, of Cardiff, was also found guilty of the murder and robbery of Mr. O'Connor. Kyle Racist, 18, of Cardiff, was convicted of manslaughter and robbery, while Ethan Strickland, 19, of Cardiff, was found guilty of robbery. Elliot Fitene, 20, of Norfolk Abode, was cleared of murder and manslaughter and robbery. The 4 convicted will be sentenced later, with the judge warning Jeremy and Aquilino they are facing life sentences. Newport Crown Court heard Jeremy was fascinated by knives and had been sentenced for stabbing a teenage rifle just months before the fatal attack. Prosecutor Michael Brady QC said Fitene and Jeremy were laughing and said, "I have yinged him," while holding a knife in his hand. He said he pulled over and refused to drive any further, so Aquilino took over. He also claimed Aquilino and Jeremy shouted, "We have got his Gucci bag," while Brady said the 5 had travelled from Cardiff to Newport when, on seeing Mr. O'Connor wearing a Gucci man bag, decided to rob him. Ryan O'Connor, the victim's brother, ran to his brother's aid after being told he had been stabbed. He said, "I leaned on the floor by Ryan's head and offered to help. I noticed the hood on Ryan's top was full of blood. There was a big pool of it at the bottom. I saw blood coming from an injury to his right hand. I didn't know what to do or say, but I held his hand. He was bare-chested as the other men did chest compressions. I could see another injury to the right-hand side of his chest, and more blood came from this. I tried to apply pressure, but it wasn't stopping." The court heard from fellow friend Elliot Fitene, who said Aquilino and Jeremy carried out the killing. Speaking to the court, Fitene said the police had nothing on him and couldn't cell site him. He added they only knew he was there because he told them. He told the court they couldn't put me in the car at Newport. I knew once I got to the police station the seriousness, and I told them what happened. I told them my involvement, how I jumped in the driver's seat. No one else told them that. If it was the plan for me to be the getaway driver, I wouldn't have told the police I drove. Witnesses reported the car to police, and the Fiesta was involved in a high-speed pursuit later that day and stopped by a stinger. Giving evidence, Jeremy claimed he brought the knife in Newport, but claimed he knew nothing about the attack. He said he needed knives for protection against a rival group from his home city of Cardiff. Jeremy told the jury they pick on me because I'm small, and that is why I carry a knife. He denied any part in the attack, but admitted he did have a fascination with knives. The court heard Jeremy was just 15 when he began buying the blades. Mr. Justice Saini thanked the jury for their service and said, "The sentence I will impose is a life sentence. A date for sentencing will not be fixed at this stage, but Mr. Justice Saini indicated that it may take place after Easter." Sad story there. Rest in peace to Ryan. But yo, people, do you not see the ridiculousness? Man are getting lifed off for a Gucci bag that you couldn't even split, like 4 man getting lifed off for 1 Gucci bag. Absolute mad. But yo, like, comment, subscribe, check back for more. Yeah, peace.